All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to Brian explain why marriage is meaningless outside of religion. I'll say more like Andrew explain. Let's jump in and see what's going on.
When you're getting married,
If you get
and you're
married, you make
Christian,
vows.
Yeah.
right? You're dealing with somebody who has the authority to bind you as husband and wife, right? You're dealing with a preacher, you're dealing with whoever you have to bind that marriage. But for a secularist, that's just some random guy who went on the internet and got a certificate and says, okay, now I have the authority through the state to bind you as a person and a person.
Sure,
There's no,
but are
there's
you
no
still
like,
not making
authority
vows?
from.
Like, I
But it's just
promise
not-
to take care of you in
don't need
sickness
But
and
it's
in
not the
health.
same
That's a
type of-
vow.
I
Yeah,
would say
that's
it's
not
The
even
Christian
necessarily
vows are the
Not the
exact
same
same as a
thing, yeah.
secular vow.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Well, if
Well, how is a secular vow binding?
Through paper and
Yeah.
word.
So you can tailor the paper how you want, right?
You
Wait,
absolutely
but
can,
hold
but
on.
the baseline vow is the exact same as a Christian vow. Like, I promise to take care of you in sickness and in health. Is that not the
wait,
same?
the secular vow is more
No,
binding.
you can have a courthouse wedding with zero vows
Hold on.
whatsoever. It's not a requirement for a secular marriage that you vow anything.
I'm sure
to
I know
anyone.
you can write your own whatever, but most of the time, have you ever been to a secular wedding where they're not like, I
Yeah.
promise to take care of you in sickness and health?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say the same shit.
That's what I'm saying. They say the exact
So,
same stuff as a
wait.
Christian wedding would.
No.
But
they
you're saying there
don't.
is no
It
vow.
depends. It depends. The point here, though, is that they don't need to. There's nothing binding about it. There's a state contract. So if
It's also a
secularists
verbal
decided-
contract.
Hang on.
Wait,
If secularists decided to get married absent the state, two people got together and they're like, we're just now married because we've decided we are, and they're secularists, why is that not binding? That's as binding as a state marriage, which is as easy to break as a cell phone contract.
Yes. In Texas common law marriage, that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is say, I am married to you, you are married to me. You have to address that person as your husband, introduce him as your husband. There's no like ceremony. There's nothing. It's literally just like,
So
you're my
let's
husband
just
now.
let's
You're
let's
my
say
husband
let's
now.
say there is no vow. You're still putting all of like everything on the line. That's the vow in itself.
sure.
What?
Yeah.
But that's the,
Listen to this dude, man. Is this the husband of this lady right here? Oh my God! Listen to this dude. You're putting everything on the line. That's a vow in itself. Wow. Think about really convincing yourself of making a mistake, man. Wow.
point is like, why would he have to
That's
put
not a
everything
vow.
on? Why would he
How's
have to
that a
do that?
vow?
Why would he want to subject himself to that?
Because you're risking everything you have for that person. That's the
Wow.
same thing with the vow, through sickness and health. If she got sick, I could just leave her, but I'm not going to do that.
Then why? How are you risking everything if you can exit the contract?
Because you still lose half of everything.
No. There's an incentive, a monetary incentive for women, right? They generally gain in a divorce, not men, which gives them incentive to break this contract. They're not losing half of shit.
That's why a man needs to be prudent in his search for a wife. Like, prudent.
Or a man, a secularist, how could you convince a secularist man, instead of being prudent, to just say, well, I'm not going to get married by the state? That's the ultimate prudence.
Well, I
wouldn't it
guess
be?
in someone like Brian's mind, there's literally no point to even try to convince him because he doesn't even care or
Well,
doesn't
there's no
believe in the
point
same
for a
values.
secularist to get married at all, right? What would be the point of a secularist getting married, a non-religious person? What would actually be the point and principle here for them?
So I want to see your viewpoint as a.
There we go. Okay, here we go, folks. Here we go. You see how he asked that question? I wanna see your point. What do you got, bro? What do you got, man? What do you got? I want to see what you got. That's what he's doing right now.
As another Christian, what would you say?
To what?
This whole situation.
Your question?
Hey.
Well, which
Well,
question?
Nala doesn't respect the guy. You see how she's jumping in between two guys? Doesn't respect him.
Are you asking
Could you
about? I
convince,
just wanna
do
make
you
sure
have an
that
argument to convince Brian
I don't
Yeah.
think
from
he
a
does.
secular standpoint?
Me and Andrew have tangled on this so many
You-
times, and I destroy
You
him.
cannot.
I'm kidding.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
you cannot make. You
Kidding.
cannot make a compelling argument to a non-religious person in modernity who's a man to get married. You can't make a good argument for it. They take all the risk for no particularly good reason from their worldview.
Did you hear
They
Vi's
have
argument?
nothing. They have nothing binding. There's nothing binding. The only reason that they would do it is essentially to simp for a woman. I don't know why else they would do it. Like, imagine, if you will, that you didn't believe in God, you're not a Christian, right? You think that all of that is nonsense. You're a secularist. You give me, real quick, sir, of compelling reason. You tell your friend a compelling reason why he should get married as two secularists, two non-religious people. What would be the reasoning you would give him?
To sponsor
K1
the
visa.
perfect.
Hang on, let him answer. Let him answer.
Perfect wife from Korea.
Wait, hold on. If I can just add really quick, I guess, I'm even of the opinion that even Christian men should take pause when it comes to marriage.
That's unbiblical. Except for the fact that
Well-
you need to be prudent in your search for a biblical wife. Yes.
No, but
Man, there's something about her I don't like. She's just, it's the she thinks she's speaking with such authority where she has none, man. She has none. And this is her little husband, I think it is. And she's over talking. There was supposed to be a back and forth between him and Andre. She just came in telling him, no, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Insane.
He said
But
take pause.
take pause insofar as Christian men. I don't actually have any religious or theological objections to marriage. But here's, I think, one of the issues is that what a lot of people fail to realize, whether you're conservative, traditional, Christian, whatever, the state presides over your marriage, not the biblical values.
That is true.
So when the woman's unhappy, she's going to go to the state, not God.
Yeah, good point.
And then even
Well,
if
she
your
should be
wife,
going to
hold on.
God.
Yeah, but even if your wife is not inclined to screw you over in the divorce, maybe she's a good person, whatever, is the divorce attorney?
But that's why there's other things, like you need to know that the wife you're going to marry is going to seek help in friends first, biblical friends, and then counseling. Like you are willing to do counseling with your partner before
She's
you
trying.
ever.
You know what I noticed? She's trying to become something that she's not, folks. She's forcing it. That's what it is. That's what it is. She's trying to force it. She's trying to force it.
Talk to a lawyer.
Yeah, you want
Ronaldo,
somebody
what do you do about
tough.
the fact
You want
that
somebody
you have
tough.
thousands upon thousands of self-identified Christians, non-denominational, and others, not just non-denominational, but many, many self-identified Christians who, when they go through the divorce process, maybe 5, 10 years down the road after marriage, right, the woman does default to lawyer and the state. People do change over time. It's almost impossible to determine what a person is going to do. Even if you think you really know them, they change very quickly. And if they're in that predicament, you don't exactly know what's going to happen. So the idea that you can say to a secularist, especially a non-religious person like Brian, like, really, think about this. Give Brian, let's pretend, no, you have no religion whatsoever. You never found Jesus Christ, never found any of this. Look at Brian, give him your most compelling reason why him as a man should get married, absent any of those justifications. Try. It's actually quite difficult. I actually want to see it.
So for me, I feel like if I was a secular person and if you were asking for me to produce with you and have kids with you, I'd be like, hell no, bro. You need to put a ring on my finger because that tells me that you are committed to me.
But I could just reverse this argument.
You could
and
all
say-
you wanted, but
and
I'm
say,
he
She's
asked
not even listening to the argument.
for an argument on my side.
you want to
That
have
was my
kids
argument.
with me, and you want to prove to me that you love me.
How
you're
do
not
I know
gonna-
that if
hold
I
on,
don't give you
hold on.
kids, you're not going to just
You're
leave
not,
me?
You're not going to open me up to this potential liability. And
You're
the woman
right,
could
but
say
like,
the same thing too.
Your stance is just out of fear. Fear literally is like 85% of things that we fear about don't even happen.
No, it would be fear both ways. No,
But isn't the divorce rate like
because
80%?
the woman, hang on, it's fear both ways. Because the woman is saying, absent this commitment, I don't want to give you this out of fear that I might get screwed over. The guy
no,
saying,
also-
But what does
So
fear
that's
stand
same
for?
argument
False
both
evidence
ways.
appearing real.
Oh my god, bro! They're trying to convince themselves. Oh my god, they're trying to convince themselves that their relationship is good, bro. Oh my god, they're trying to convince themselves. Wow, and he's saying that phrase like, "Bro, wow, hey, let me just give applause." Yeah, you have no idea what you're about to see, man. You have no idea. No idea.
It's
That
a
was
valid
beautiful.
fear, though.
It's good.
Yeah, both are valid fears.
Wait, so okay, give me your thing again.
It was brilliant.
Yeah.
So she's Korean.
Well, I,
Large
BLM,
labia.
I just made
Guinness
up
World
a thing.
Record labia.
Everything on your checklist that you
I only date
can't
women
find,
without so.
that you couldn't find here.
Okay.
And she's from, I don't know. I
Honestly,
just
look,
said
I'll
Peru.
actually say this. Like,
Thailand.
the only scenario where I would actually consider marriage, I've never even said this before, but I'll actually make it tonight, is
Don't say it. Don't say it. You'll regret it. Whatever
Say
it is.
it.
Yeah,
Say
don't
it. Say it
bro.
now.
No,
Say
no, it's a
it.
trap, bro. You don't say it. Don't say it. Just keep it. Because then what they do, they pretend to be that person. No, don't say it, bro.
Don't
Say it.
wait,
Don't
Andrew.
say it,
It's
Brian.
already late. Just
It's not
say
about
it.
labia.
Yo, it's too late for this crap.
Over to
You're either gonna say it or you're not.
Whatever you're about to say,
It's not
not play
I'm saying
games.
it, I promise.
Wait, why?
Just don't do it.
Do
I
it.
don't know because
It's-
you will. Just don't say it. Whatever it is.
Wait, why?
Andrew, stop being
Wait,
such
why?
a pussy.
Wait, why not do it?
Sorry.
Don't-
Excuse my
don't
language.
expose.
Man, this is what you have. This is when you have to say, okay, because they are respecting her because their husband's there. See? And look at him. Look at him showing his Rolex. I mean, come on, man. He's showing off his Rolex or whatever, his watch or whatever. Man, this is so bad. This is not gonna go well, folks. They're gonna read what's going on and they're gonna test the couple. That's what is gonna happen. I can guarantee you.
No, stop being such a bitch. But anyway, Brian.
There you go.
I
I
wouldn't-
told you. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? That was gonna happen. He just said it.
Say it. Whatever it is.
He's been cussing all night, bro.
You call me a pussy. I call you a bitch. You go. He doesn't match energy. What the fuck?
I
kind of
never
shit
said
is
my
that.
God, guys,
I never
language,
said that.
language,
He just
language.
Yeah,
said, wait.
see, look at this. See, he's testing him.
Brian, can
And I
we
said, oh,
actually
he's
hear
been
your
cussing all
argument?
night.
Like,
Like, get
Watch
married.
the language,
I would
bro.
love to hear
Wait,
it.
Andrew, why?
Yo,
just-
Andrew's gonna test you real quick, bro. Andrew's gonna test you real quick. The fact that you females acting up like that, huge red flag. He's using you, bro. He's using you. She's using your protection. That she can get away with it because she has a man, so she can just go crazy. Oh my God.
Tell me why I can't say it. Is it why?
You have free speech.
Do I
Well,
lose my
because-
position?
Because you have the perfect secularist argument, which takes so many secularists off the board and it makes it so that we don't have to compete with these people in 100 fucking years, right? You have the perfect argument to sway them away, to stay the nihilist
Okay.
scumbags that they are, right? So that we never have to compete with them, and you're about to
it's
give them some
uncomfortable.
reason, some
Okay.
validation
Oh,
to
okay,
sway
Andrew.
you. Don't do it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna.
So you don't want Brian to be right?
I'm so curious.
Perhaps the only scenario
Yeah.
I see myself getting married. This woman has to be fantastic to begin with. A bunch of cool stuff has
And
to be.
she
you know.
needs you to cross the border.
But
She has an Audi. She has an Audi.
Green
What do you
card.
want?
so I feel
Get her that
okay.
green card.
I'll just say, like, if she's a virgin, maybe I'll think about it.
You'll marry her?
Okay.
If she's a virgin, maybe.
Andrew's shaking his head
It
no.
has to be an X amount of years. You can't just divorce her as soon as she like lands because you know Homeland Security.
That's a good idea. I could get married, have sex, then divorce her.
Oh my
Then she'll be
goodness.
deported. No.
That's
Okay,
terrible.
well,
That's
the
hard.
situation is-
Traumatizing.
I'm joking.
The tension is building now. The tension is building right now. The tension is building. Okay.
How do we
But
even
that
get
is
onto
one
this topic, bro?
Watch the language. Watch the language. That was weak. Watch the language. Watch the language. That was weird, bro. Your woman is in a place that he shouldn't be. Your woman is showing her part of her body, her legs and stuff like that, and he's, you know, Brandon just calling guys the cat. She's calling guys cat while you in the room being disrespectful. That means that she doesn't respect your male peers. Because now you have to carry her baggage. Now you have to defend her mistakes. Man, that's a bad situation, man. Bad situation.
That is one scenario.
It's been like an
Let's get back to
hour on
notes.
one
Let's go to
topic.
notes.
Win for me.
He's not
Not a
happy
win
now,
for
huh?
you.
Look at him.
Win
Not
for
a win
me.
for you.
Yeah.
Look,
Okay.
never sign a contract with someone who is
Whoa,
rewarded.
this is gonna get good. I'm telling you. I told you that what's gonna happen. I told you what's gonna happen. Because you have to double down. This is crazy. We're not present, right? Because present can be physical, right? Can be physical. If Andrew was in front of him, he will probably get physical with the guy, right? But because he's so far away, You can do that. Oh, I don't know. He probably will call her the cat as well, or BITH. However, my guy, if I was the guy, right? Let me just put myself in the guy. I would never allow my woman to be sitting down in a podcast like this, first of all, and be talking like this crazy either. Like, you can tell that both of them have sit down and just talk about this idea and convince themselves that this is even true. Like, let me know what you guys think. I will see you on the next one.